Brother Captain Remus of the Grey Knights had seen millennia pass. Worlds consumed by warp storms, civilizations shattered by the tide of chaos, countless battles fought and won against impossible odds. Yet, even amidst the carnage, a wariness had settled deep within him, a wariness that went beyond the physical toll of constant warfare. It wasn't the wounds, though they were many, nor the psychic scars that plagued his mind. It was the weight of his duty, the crushing responsibility of protecting humanity from the horrors beyond comprehension. He'd seen the faces of men and women, terrified, pleading for salvation, faces swallowed by the darkness moments later. He felt the weight of each life lost, every failure etched into his soul. The weight wasn't just armor, it was the burden of countless lives rested upon his shoulders, the silent screams echoing in the void of space. This mission, to cleanse the demonic incursion on the world of Viridia, felt different. He sensed a finality, a premonition whispering on the wind of the warp. The psychic echoes of the Daemon Prince, Malkor the Accursed, were strong here, potent and corrupting. He could feel the prince's malevolent laughter echoing in the deepest recesses of his mind, a mockery of his unwavering faith. Yet Remus felt something else too, a sense of acceptance. The endless battles had begun to take their toll. His strength, both physical and spiritual, was waning. Was this the end of his long crusade? The battle raged. Bolters roared, chainswords screamed, and the air crackled with psychic energy. Brother Captain Remus fought with a grim determination. His power soared a whirlwind of holy fire. He cut down daemons by the score, but the horde seemed endless. His armor bore fresh wounds, yet his spirit remained unyielding. He saw his brothers fall, their light extinguished, their sacrifice a testament to their unbreakable faith and duty. Each fallen brother added another stone to the unbearable weight on his soul. He pressed on, fueled by grim determination and faith. He fought not for glory, but for the silent prayers of humanity, for the hope of a future that seemed increasingly distant. He knew he was nearing his limit, his psychic reserves dangerously depleted, but the mission demanded his absolute devotion, regardless of the cost. He was their shield, their last bastion against the encroaching tide of darkness. The Daemon Prince, Malkor, materialized before him, a grotesque mockery of what once was holy. The air itself seemed to writhe in anticipation of the ensuing conflict. Malkor's laughter echoed throughout the ravaged world. Remus stood ready. This would be the final battle. The psychic clash was brutal, a tempest of raw power. Remus channeled all his remaining strength, his will bending against Malkor's monstrous might. The very ground trembled beneath the force of their duel, the air itself torn apart by psychic energies. He saw visions of his past, his triumphs and losses, his unwavering loyalty to the Emperor. With a final, desperate surge of power, Remus struck down Malkor, the Daemon Prince's screams echoing through the battlefield before fading into silence. The victory was his, but at a terrible cost. His life force drained, his body giving way, he fell to his knees, a warrior finally succumbing to the weight he carried. The battle was won, but at the price of everything. Remus, the steadfast Grey Knight, succumbed to his burdens, his mortal vessel shattering beneath the weight of millennia of war. Yet, in his sacrifice, a silent testament of duty and devotion shone brighter than any star. His journey ended, his duty fulfilled. The brother captain's sacrifice would be etched in the annals of history, a beacon of hope for those that followed. His name whispered in reverence, a reminder of the countless sacrifices made for humanity's survival in the grim darkness of the far future. The weight of duty finally lifted. Peace found him at last.